of like a rant slash discussion about a problem I've been having with a lot of YA books. And this problem is the lack of adult figures in these books. And not just like the lack of adult figures, it's like the lack of responsible adults in these books. Here's the thing. These books are marketed for, I think the demographic they're like marketing toward is like 13 to like 18, but the readership is more like 13 to like 30. And I, I kind of feel like this is almost irresponsible of the publishers and editors to allow this problem to exist, because you're telling like these teenagers and early college students that you don't have any adults you can turn to ask for advice. You shouldn't even attempt to, because most of the time these adults are like crappy people who you shouldn't take advice from, and that you should just kind of do it on your own and willy-nilly figure it out. And I feel like at that age, and even the age I am now, when we have problems or incur problems, we should seek an adult or a wiser figure. Um, I mean, because I'm 26 and I would still ask advice from somebody who's 40 or 50, like been around the block more than I have. And I like started to notice, like, when I was reading, like, I've been reading the Lunar Chronicle series, which I love, but then like I start going back and like all of the adults essentially are like evil people or die very quickly. And it's like, how is that supposed to help foster a better relationship between teenagers and their parents, or teenagers and counselors, or even suggest that a young person should seek wise advice? Because I don't feel like at that age you really are at a point where you're consistently making responsible decisions all the time, because you don't have the life experience to do so. The other thing is, like, a lot of these YA books focus on mental health, and then you'll see them and there's no patient counselor relationship or patient doctor relationship or patient therapist relationship. It's like, does that not exist? Is the only way to solve a mental health problem by like reading books or fighting some evil power and kind of realizing that you don't have to have this problem? I mean, I feel like realistically, most of these problems that people have in life, you seek medical or professional help, or if it's not to the point where you need that, then you seek an adult and somebody you can trust, whether that's a teacher or um, an older friend or a parent or an aunt or uncle or a neighbor, or somebody who would have the tools and resources to help you get through those situations. And especially on these people making like big life decisions, like marrying a guy that they've only met for less than a year. They're 16, 17, maybe 19 years old, and they're not asking what this what an adult thinks of this person, or what an older person they trust views this relationship, and whether or not this relationship is healthy. Because when you're in a relationship, you don't always see somebody else's flaws. Especially the older I get, like the more I realize this, and like I see past mistakes I've made. And in these books it's suggesting, oh, you don't need somebody else's opinion. You don't need a responsible adult figure. You don't need a responsible, wiser, older friend input. Like, you can do this all on your own, and there's no point for having these adults. And especially like when half these like books have like these teenagers running amok, and then crisis arise. But if you had a responsible adult there in the first place, the crisis most likely wouldn't have happened, or it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. And then you see these. The other thing is, sometimes we'll see books where there are adult figures, but they're not responsible people. And I'm starting to wonder, like, what is the message you're trying to send, that like all parents are crap, or that all adults, don't know what they're talking about? And it's already a problem in our society that these like the generation, especially the generation younger than me, and even my generation, like says to heck with these older individuals who know a lot and have a lot of information to share and a great wealth of knowledge. And we're just like, well, we'll do it our way. And then you see things like drug and alcohol addiction, people getting DWIs, people getting married and then divorcing 6 months later, people having kids at 16 years old, and you're like, if there were responsible adults or older figures in their life, maybe these things wouldn't have happened, or maybe the consequences that have occurred would have been lesser because somebody would have stepped in and had an intervention and said, you know what, this person's toxic in your life needs to go, or I noticed you have a problem with alcohol. Can we seek treatment? Maybe, even not inpatient, but like going to like some sort of like a group therapy, or even just like saying, maybe like I'm not going to allow you to go to this party because I know there's going to be alcohol and I know that temptation is going to be there. And it's like they don't show this in books, and I'm like, and you wonder why society is the way it is. And I think it's the responsibility of authors and publishers and editors to like have a clue that these are things that need to be in books. These are major, major, like, plot lacking problems. Anyways, that's my little rant on the lack of parental slash adult good role models that are older than the age of like 25 in books. And the YA genre in particular, because I feel like in adult fiction, they're there. So thank y'all for watching. If you agree with me or disagree with me, please let me know in the comments below.